the ever-contentious battle to secure our border. The latest version of a bipartisan border bill could be voted on by tomorrow. NewsNation's Alina Shirazi is joining us. Alina, good morning to you. I know the president sat down with congressional leaders on both sides of the aisle, but what is the sticking point? What is the thing that's keeping Democrats and Republicans from uniting over one of the most important issues in this year's election?
Good morning, Adrian. Yeah, that's a really great question. Why isn't this moving forward? Republicans are essentially saying it's too little, too late. Democrats are saying this is what you wanted on your wish list. Why is it too little, too late? And they're saying, listen, we don't think that this bill really covers everything. And in an election cycle, really, Republicans just don't want the Democrats to just really have the ball, right? So there's just kind of this tug of war back and forth here. But we know that back in February, right, this is when Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer first put this bipartisan bill on the floor. That's when Senate Republicans first blocked it. But Democrats, as I mentioned, they're hoping that by pursuing this already doomed legislation, they'll be able to show that they, along with the Biden administration, have tried to control the U.S.-Mexico border and have been shut down by the GOP on multiple occasions. Meanwhile, as I mentioned, Republican leaders here say it's a political move by Democrats with no real solutions, saying it makes the border even less secure than before. But back in February, after months of negotiation, both sides had agreed that the border provision had to be included in that foreign aid bill. We know that would have given money to Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan. We reported on that extensively. But former President Trump shot it down. He asked his supporters in Congress to vote no. All but 4 Republicans at that time voted to block it then, so that gives you any idea how that's going to go this time around. But Senator Schumer accused Trump of wanting to preserve the issue in an effort to benefit his campaign. In a letter he wrote to his colleagues on Sunday when he first announced his vote taking place, the White House has called on Congress to act now and pass the bill that would add thousands of, we know, additional Border Patrol agents, CBP personnel, invest in technology to catch fentanyl and combat drug trafficking, increase deportations as well. So here's a little bit from people on both sides of the issue this week.
By any objective measure, it is strong and realistic, and most importantly, a bipartisan proposal. If our bipartisan bill was good enough to win the support of the union that represents border agents, why isn't it good enough for Senate Republicans?
It's pretty obvious that was not likely to pass the Senate and certainly wouldn't have passed the House. So what the president is left with is what he can do on his own. And he ought to do everything he can do on his own.
And we know that Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, as well as House Republican leadership have said in a joint statement this week that if this border bill were to pass from the Senate to the House, it would be, quote, dead on arrival. So that is really just echoing in the chambers here on Capitol Hill. We are still in that same gridlock that we saw back in February.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.